Tonight, pilots and neighbors shared their concerns at a Warner Robins planning and zoning meeting. The owner of the property at the end of the flight runway is considering building homes.
Cecily Stout talked with pilots and neighbors and then went to the meeting to see what the board decided to do.
This air park in Warner Robins is surrounded by homes and has daily air traffic. Now pilots have heard that there's a possibility of more homes coming near the end of their runway.
If somebody was to build a home there at the end of the runway, that would make that end of the runway pretty much useless. So people like me who actually have to use the whole length of the runway to safely land, to safely take off.
Jason Ellingson has been flying his plane for years. He grew to like it so much that he moved next to the air park. But he says the possibility of homes being built at the end of the runway would end his hobby.
It would be nearly unusable for me, especially because of my aircraft. I would not be able to do it at all.
Not only does he need the entire runway, but building homes there would limit when they could fly, leaving it all up to the wind.
We could only fly if the wind was coming from that direction. That would be the problem, because you only want to land into the wind and you only want to take off into the wind.
Elgin Clark has lived in the Mayberry neighborhood for 7 years. He said the air park was part of the reason for buying his house.
Because of the air park and those lots being empty, it's kind of a reason for buying the lot we did, because it gave a little bit of privacy.
Clark also enjoys living nearby during the summer and on the weekends.
I can sit on my back porch and enjoy a nice little air show on the weekends, as they fly around during the summer, so it's not bothersome at all.
Pilot spoke at the planning and zoning meeting to warn the board that building homes at the end of the runway would be dangerous for flying and for the people in those homes. The board approved the property to be annexed and zoned residential for the city of Warner Robins instead of Houston County. In Warner Robins, Cecily Stout, 13 WMAZ News.
Planning and Zoning Board approved the annex, but with a condition. They want to schedule a meeting with representation from the Georgia Department of Transportation or the FAA to see if developments on that property would violate FAA regulations.